Welcome back to Film Utopia. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we are going to be talking about where the worst kitchens are now from Kitchen Nightmares. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first on our list of the most well-known restaurants ever featured on the series is this Scottsdale, Arizona gem, which was the subject of the season 6 finale called Amy's Baking Company. It wasn't so much the state of the restaurant, but the attitude of the owners that made this the first restaurant that Ramsay actually walked out of, saying he couldn't help them. After it aired, people began calling the owners names and posting bad reviews on the Facebook page. The owners, Amy and Sammy, hit back in the same combative style that was seen on the show, alleging that the reviews and angry purported customers were actually plants from the show and not real diners. They decided to eventually sell the restaurant, and it officially closed in 2015, a few years after the episode aired. Amy and Sammy promised to continue working on other projects. The latest updates suggest that they are now living in Israel and appear to still be baking there. The next on our list is Mama Rita's. What was most horrific about this restaurant was that they were effectively serving customers TV dinners. Ramsay discovered that they would prepare food ahead of time, anywhere from 2 months to a year in advance, freeze it, reheat it, and serve it to customers. Ugh. This was combined with the usual mold, though all in all, it wasn't the filthiest kitchen compared to others. The Newbury Park, California restaurant, which was featured in season 3, closed in 2010. But reportedly, the owner Laura still works in the food industry, running her own catering business. Third on our list is none other than Finn McCool's. When Ramsay finds sour meat, mold on canned artichokes, cooked chicken being stored next to raw chicken, and big batches of cooked food that were spoiled, you'd think that would be enough. But then he discovers some old mincemeat that was just served to him in a shepherd's pie. From season 1, this Irish-themed family restaurant in a tourist hotspot of West Hampton, New York was owned by a retired policeman. Reviews started looking up after Ramsay left, but the restaurant was sold in 2009 and eventually closed in 2012. The Old Neighborhood restaurant is next. You know it isn't a good sign when the dessert, like chocolate, is being stored in the walk-in fridge on top of raw meat. This was supplemented by moldy and rotting food that one shouldn't even serve to a dog, much less a human. Let's not forget about the dead mouse too. The preview for the episode from season 7 in 2014 called it one of the dirtiest restaurants in the show's history to date. This spot in Arvada, Colorado was already up for sale by the time the episode aired. It eventually closed down for good in 2016 and was turned into a steakhouse. Oceana is the next restaurant we have here. Milky crabs being stored at room temperature, sour sauce, half-dead crawfish, a warm bag of jambalaya, and shrimp so old and rancid that Ramsay physically vomited into the closest bin he could find. It's no surprise that the entire kitchen had to be completely cleaned out. Making things even worse was the mice trap with 3 dead mice in it. The restaurant group filed suit against the show, complaining that some of these instances were completely contrived. As the final episode in 2011's season 4, this New Orleans, Louisiana restaurant is one of the few that still remains open. The restaurant has a Facebook page, but it's unclear if they still have the same owners. In any case, it has a 4.6 out of 5-star rating, so they seem to have turned themselves around. Fiesta Sunrise is the last on our list, rife with rotten food at every corner. Things took a really gross turn at this West Nyack, New York restaurant when Ramsay caught a server taking chips that were leftovers on a guest's plate and placing them back into a drawer to be reserved to someone else. Along with slimy, rotten, smelly fish and bad meat soaked in its own blood, the restaurant also had chicken so rancid that Ramsay actually gagged when seeing and smelling it. Making things even worse was that he found cockroaches all over the kitchen. The restaurant closed before the episode even aired in season 2, reportedly because they failed to pay their back taxes. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more content like this and much more. We will see you guys next time. Take care until then. Goodbye everyone.